Hey, I'm here today to make you a buddy burner. It's relatively a simple idea. It's a short process. I'll name the items that we actually need to have to make this very effective. This is a very unique system. It can be designed in a survival situation in a car or in the field. The items that you're going to actually need is you can use a tuna fish can, or you can use a cat food can, or a small can of such nature. The other items you're going to need is you're going to need some cardboard. Actually preferred ribbed cardboard. The other item that you're going to actually need is some wax, and we're going to put some match tips in there, and that's going to help us do our reignition and our reburn. So I'll go ahead and start. I have a buddy burner burning right now that I'm going to heat my wax up. By the time I'm ready to go, this wax should be ready to go. The actual burn is going to contend on the amount of cardboard and the ability to wrap it tight and place it inside your container. So I have some pre-cut strips here. What I do is I take a regular piece of cardboard and I rip it to the same diameter as the can, as you can see here. And I try to leave it about 1/4 inch high. At this point I just start a simple small roll. And as I'm continuing, I'm going to wrap it tighter as such. This can provide heat in inclement weather and can be the means to you survive it or not. It's relatively simple, and you should actually have 1 or 2 made prior to actually going out in the field. You can cook on them, you can heat with them, and there's many of applications of which you can use this item for. And what I'm doing is I'm wrapping to the diameter of the can, because as any type of thing under tension, once you let go, you're going to get a little expansion. I cut the can with one lid open. I can use this to regulate my heat or also to act as a flue. If you do not use this can with the lid open, that is okay. It's preferred if you leave the lid kind of half exposed. It'll help you shut down the heat or distinguish the heat if you actually need to be. It appears we're going to need one more wrap. Wrap it tight. I'm going to drop it in the can. I'm going to push it down, leaving it about 1/4 inch high. As you can see right here, it's a tightly wrapped. What I'm going to do at this time, safety purposes, I'd advise you to use a glove. What you're doing is you're going to pour it over wax. You're going to do it 2 times. I'm going to take this off of here, and I'm going to pour the wax over the cardboard, allowing it to soak into the cardboard all over. It's going to absorb the cardboard. And I fill it almost to the rim of the cardboard. What I'm also going to do is I am going to, once I have that in there, I'm going to actually reset the cardboard, make sure it's in the bottom as my wax is set. Like I said, keeping in mind 1/4 inch to 3 inches high out of the can is ideal. And then what I do is I take matches, measure the size of the can. You can cut them off or you can snip them off. These are just a benefit as you use it to place them in different locations throughout your buddy burner. Size, and it'll help you on your first ignition. Your first ignition is your first most important ignition that you're going to actually want to have with this burner. And a lot of times I would recommend to have a pre-burn. Once you get one set up, to have it initially burn before you actually pack it and prepare it to go with you or to store it. I'll place just a couple in the center. When you light these, you want to make sure you light them from 1 or 2 sides. And that there, folks, is going to be a buddy burner. I will add one more. I will actually let that set up a little bit, the wax absorb for probably about 10 to 15 minutes, and until it actually shrinks within the can. And then I will top it off and add a little additional wax to it, and then you should be good to go. And like I said, this will act as a flue as well. There you have it. Have fun.